on The Fall Guy. We saw this movie last night. I've been really struggling lately. Working early, then going to see films and being really tired when I go see them. This film kept me awake throughout the whole thing. I thought this film was great. It's definitely a love letter to stuntmen. 100% it's a love letter to stuntmen. But also, this might be one of the best love stories I've ever seen. Like a romance film. Like, his core motivation in this film is his relationship with Emily Blunt's character. Is it Jude?
It's like Jodie or something.
Jodie, that's it, yeah. So, yeah. Just quick thoughts on it, Kyle.
I know you really was excited for this film. And I know you really, really enjoyed it. For me, it was good. I it had some funny parts in it. Ryan Gosling was great. Everyone was great in this film. I just feel like it was just a bit... the way it was edited, it just felt a bit odd. Like, for me personally, I think Bullet Train is still better than this. But this still is a great time. It's Ryan Gosling, obviously Emily Blunt. That they're all fantastic. Ryan Gosling is great with all the big set pieces and the action, and obviously he's funny. It's Ryan Gosling. Like, you can't not.
Aaron Taylor Johnson as well. I thought he was great in this.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't get enough of him. It felt a little bit weird, and I kind of didn't like how they cut out some of the jokes from the trailer. It would have been nice to just see them play out in the scene, and it was kind of weird. I thought we'd get a little bit more jokes because it gave me that vibe from the trailer. So, not to say that there isn't any. I just felt like there were going to be a bit more. So, yeah, I enjoyed this film. I don't think it was his best, to be honest. It definitely does feel like a love letter to, stuntmen and all the hard work they do and the risks they take. I don't think love story wise it's like up top notch, for me at least. What's
your favorite love story?
Ooh, that's a good one.
There's a right answer here.
Go on.
The first Deadpool.
I was going to say that. I just didn't want to be cheap about it, but...
No, that is the right answer.
Yeah. No, the first Deadpool has a pretty good love story element to it, I think. I think it's definitely better than this one, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like the pacing was a little bit off for me. The soundtrack... It's good.
I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say the 15 variations of kisses I was made for loving you didn't get on my nerves, but I could see how it would start getting on people's nerves.
It just kind of, it just felt really weird. Like, there was a point midway through, it felt like the ending of the film, but, it was midway through, and I just thought, why is this so, sort of like... It's slow-mo with the music, and it just feels like I'm supposed to be like... I'm like, oh no, there's like a twist, but it's not really a twist. There's like two twists.
Yeah.
And I'm like... I knew the first twist, the one on the boat column. I knew that was not... So why the fuck are they making it so dramatic? And then the main twist of the plot of the film... As soon as you start, watching the film and you kind of get a gist of what's going on, it's like, okay, no, I know what's going on here. Anyone can kind of figure this out. So that's my sort of pet peeves, I guess, with it.
I'll say this as well. Third act, a little bit far-fetched, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't think it suited the world that they set up. They set up this world, and I don't think the third act kind of...
See, I didn't get a vibe of a world world even being set. It just felt very. Is this a world they're trying to create, or is this just like supposed to be like the real world? I don't fucking understand. You know,
it's the real
like
world.
I said,
It always is.
The humor's great. I think for me, it's definitely like the fun film of the year so far. It's not, it's how you say like you want a film to at least, if it's even if it's not great, at
like
least be fun.
The Free Guy.
Yeah,
I get what you mean.
I think this is definitely better than Free Guy for me personally, but it's definitely just the fun film, to be honest.
Yeah,
which isn't a bad thing. I went in, I had a great time, I had fun.
Yeah, do you know we're usually pretty much in sync as well, but I found myself cracking up a lot more than you in this one.
Yeah, they were just the bit where they sort of were talking to each other, but through the script at the start of the film.
I love that.
Okay,
I love that.
I thought that was funny, but it just felt like it kind of went on and on and on and on and on. And I was like, okay, I get the joke, it's funny, but can we move to another scene and do something else?
No spoilers.
It went on a bit too long.
But when he passes the megaphone to the other guy.
Oh, yeah. that was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it was just the pacing felt a bit off. Would I say go see this film? Yes, go see this film. It's a fun time at the cinema. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah. Winston Duke as well. He was great in this.
Yeah.
Hannah Weddingham, I believe it is, who played the producer.
She was pretty good.
She was fantastic.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt is always fantastic. Ryan Gosling is always fantastic.
Yeah. I give this a solid 7.5. Like I say, it's fun. Ryan Gosling's great. Everyone else is great as well, acting wise. But Ryan Gosling just obviously, as he does, he steals the show. Boy Kills World is we didn't review Boy Kill World, but for me that's this. It more aligned with what I kind of like, I think, maybe. And I definitely put this up a bit higher because it feels like it really tried to establish its world. I just don't think it did it that well. And I feel like the humour kind of just clicked with me a bit better as we were speaking in the taxi coming home. So, I give that an 8.5. Fall Guy gets a 7.5. Doesn't make it a bad film, just makes it a fun film at the cinema.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely give this an 8.
I think it's what I expected. I kind of expected a little bit more just because of how much this film means to the director. Obviously, with his career as being a stuntman. So I don't know. I just felt like could have been a bit more oomph in there, but it kind of missed it.
Definitely. Star of the show though has got to be the dog.
Yeah, the dog was pretty cool.
Whose commands are in French.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But no,
I definitely will watch this film again. You know, I don't know if I'll see it in cinema maybe, but just because we've got loads of movies coming out already,
we've got so much coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I will. I definitely will watch this film again. It's just a matter of when.
This is a matter of when this comes on Amazon or Now TV or Netflix. Then it'll be like, I'm gonna stick that on tonight and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this is going to sound really stupid, and I said this to Callum as I left this.
It's all right.
I just felt like, because at the end of the movie, they play like a little reel of all the stunts they actually did in the film. And it looked really impressive. I just feel like the way they stylized the film made the stunts seem like they're not real, if that makes sense. It looks kind of funny, like CGI. Just with the way they frame the shots, that's my only sort of weird nitpick about it. Is I feel like I don't know if it's because it wasn't shot in IMAX, but it was just something felt a bit off about it. The way they sort of shot it, because I couldn't really get a gist of a sense of scale with the stunts that they were doing, because the camera just felt so close most of the time. But looking at the reel, I had a lot of fun just watching that.
Yeah, the credits were
stunt
great.
reel.
Stay for the credits.
Yeah.
Which they'll lock you in right away anyway, so you should be all right. One thing I do want to mention though, quite an empty theatre for opening night. It was a Thursday, so
it'll be bigger over the weekend. It'll be bigger tonight and tomorrow.
That's it. It was a Thursday, and it's fish and chip night, so people would have just been getting the fish and chips, like it is stated by law here in the United Kingdom that one must get the fish and chips on a Thursday.
Except us, we got KFC.
You just got us lined up for public execution.
Good.
All right. Anyway, I think that'll do us for today, guys.